The price of Bitcoin just hit $89,000 once again. So going over 2 weeks, you can clearly see that the price of Bitcoin is now trading at $89,000, breaking above this critical resistance of the prior swing highs created from the neckline of the W formation, which was at $88,800. Officially, we've broken out. It would be fantastic to close the candle, the daily candle, above this 88.8K level to just solidify this W formation now breaking to the upside. But regardless, all of our long positions now on weeks are in profit, apart from Ethereum still. But that's okay. So I just want to give you a massive, massive congratulations if you've been buying Bitcoin, accumulating Bitcoin over the past couple of weeks, because that's something that we've been preaching here on this channel with multiple different reasons. So now we're back to 89,000, and I'm expecting $102,000 very, very soon. But if you guys follow me on Twitter, by the way, this morning I posted that there's a lot of liquidity piling up at $89,000. And of course, if there's a lot of liquidity piling up at a certain level, then Bitcoin always likes to go up to that liquidity level, collect the liquidity, and then decide what it wants to do. Now, this could be a bit dangerous because, yes, we are breaking above this beautiful falling wedge pattern, which also has a target alongside the inverse head and shoulders, alongside the W formations, which we've spoken on previous videos, so I don't want to get into them. But this one also corresponds with the other technical targets of 102. We can see the falling wedge does look like it can take Bitcoin all the way back up to $103,000. And that's why over on weeks, I have my take profit set at 102 for a couple of my long positions, only 25%, nothing major. Only 25% taking profit, nothing major whatsoever. And then we can reevaluate after the price reaches that 102, 103 level, because I think Bitcoin will be on its way to create a new all-time high. How do I know this? Well, I think the most obvious technical indicator that is pointing to the direction of which Bitcoin is likely going to head to over $120,000 in the next 2 months is, I believe, the M2 money supply. And also, like other indicators, this is one that we've been discussing for a very long time. I think the 109-day delay, where we would have to wait for the first week of May before Bitcoin would continue running for 2 months straight. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think the delay is down to like 80 days, meaning that Bitcoin likely now, from now on until basically the end of July, we should be running straight up for 2 months consecutively. And now that we've had the confirmation of the flippening of the daily trend, I think it is a great time to be in long positions. I think shorting makes no sense whatsoever. Bullish divergence on the RSI. Volume is coming in. Bitcoin is right now diverging and decoupling, officially decoupling. Not fake decoupling, but actually decoupling from the rest of the stock market. Our indicators look good. We have the bullish divergence on the RSI. So everything looks pretty fantastic for Bitcoin to go back to the 102 to 103 range. That's why we're long here. And if you want to long Bitcoin now, then please go to the links down in the description of today's video. So if you go to YouTube, make sure to destroy the like button. We're super close to hitting 50,000 subscribers. Go to CryptoKid. And on this video, you're going to find a link to sign up to Weeks to be able to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And guys, with Weeks, you can even win a Ferrari if you complete all the tools. This is where I'm trading. This is where I can open all of my long positions, all of my trades. I think it's a fantastic place to be trading. So make sure to use this link down in the description below if you want to sign up and start trading Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looks incredible. Again, keeping these positions open until 102, $103,000. I think we're going to be doing fantastic. Let's see how the markets open. But overall, I'm super bullish on Bitcoin. Hopefully you guys have been buying. On Twitter, I was saying, look, you have to try and buy as much spot as possible and then DCA into 1, 2, 3x long positions. And then I said, if we break this daily trend to the positive, I'm going to be adjusting my 1, 2, 3x, 4x leverage positions to a higher leverage. That's why I've increased my leverage from 8 to, all the way to 10x leverage on some of my Bitcoin and altcoin positions. So I think the markets look great. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time with finally markets pumping after a massive, boring sort of 2 months with crypto. And I would be expecting higher price action in the upcoming weeks, eventually going over $200,000, I would say by the first week of May, if not the second week of May. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all on the Moon Show very soon. Take care, and as always, bye-bye.